How bad was it? How bad was the bullying? Because we see the bubbly side of you, but how bad did it get?
It was really bad. Right after, I took about 3 weeks off of just not looking at anything. But when you just see the comments that people say, they're extremely cruel. They attack not only me, but my parents, my family, my friends, and they say I'm a disgrace to golf, and no one sees that, and it's really hard, and I still get those comments, and I still deal with it every day, but I'm sorry.
We all think you're doing a great job for golf, so keep going.
That's
I really
No, I think it's really important. I think people need to see how much it actually does affect me, and the things they call me, and I feel like I was raised right for my parents, and for them to attack my parents and attack what I'm doing, it's really difficult, and I struggled with a lot of depression after it, because as a 22-year-old, you feel like you're not worth anything. You feel worthless, and no matter what you do, it's never good enough. So to have all these people say that I'm not a good golfer, I'm not a good person, I'm promiscuous, or make these judgments about me that are not true, it's really hard, just because I like to wear spandex on a golf course, and you think about it and it seems so foolish, but you never know what that person's going through in their lives, and teenage suicide rates are up right now, and they think it's because of cyberbullying. And so if I can share my story, and I'm okay with being emotional about it, and I'm okay with kind of expressing what happened to me, because people don't realize how hard it really was on me, and how bad it really does get, and comments that I do get, and people threatening my life and saying that the world is better off without me. People don't see that side of it. And I think it's really, really important to share that with everyone. And so it doesn't matter how I play this week, it really doesn't. But the fact that I'm here and I'm sharing my story, and hopefully can save someone's life, I think that's so much more important than if I make the cut or just the cut.
Someone who was in your situation, or the sort of advice that you received from Christina and Natalie, something that you would, a message that you would send out to somebody who's experiencing that right now?
I think anyone who's being bullied, I think the most important thing is to have someone you can talk to. And I think people are ashamed of the fact that they're being bullied, and they don't feel like they're cool enough or they're not good enough. And I think it's important to kind of express that to other people and to have outlets. And so I kind of want to show people that it's okay. Like, it's okay to be depressed if you have a bad comment, or it's okay to struggle with it. But if I can be that person that can talk to them about it, I think that's really important. I think Christina Kim and Natalie Golbus and like my family, and they were there for me. And so I think it's important to just have a really strong support system and have someone you can talk to, and to share these stories publicly and openly, because no one ever talks about it. They really don't. Cyberbullying is a really huge problem, and no one ever discusses it. They never talk about it. And so it needs to be talked about. The awareness needs to be brought to the subject. And it's no longer funny. It's not the cool thing to do to make fun of other people, and you need to be supportive. And I think that's really important.
Did you ever question whether it's worth carrying on in golf? Did you sort of think perhaps to quit after that initial?
Yeah, so after the last round, you asked me that question of how I want to proceed, and I said I don't think I want to play golf anymore, because it, like I said, didn't feel worth it. I mean, regardless of how I was going to shoot, everyone's going to say I suck and I'm terrible and I'm never going to be good enough. So what's the point in trying to keep getting better when I felt like I could never win? And it was tough, but I love the game. I love it so much, and if I didn't love it, then I would have quit a long